boy bead. What's your drag bead, girl?
just more foundation. Hi, I'm Purple Haze from the Horrors of Lady Frances, and I'm here to teach you all about contouring. So, I just applied my foundation. I set it with a little bit of banana powder, because you know banana. And now I'm going in with my concealer. So what you're going to want to do with the concealer, you're going to want to highlight the parts that you want the light to bounce off. So I go here, and then back here. I don't really do much up here, just because I'm beautiful and I don't need it. And we go up here to highlight the forehead. Just to the bridge of the nose, so you know where you want to start contouring your nose. And once you have that, you grab your beauty blender, and then you blend. Now that you blended out your concealer, we're going to go in with the contour. I like to use this really dark Krylon paint stick, and I like to just go all around, cover that hairline, and come back on the chin. And once you have that, all where you kind of want your contour to be, and you grab your third beauty blender and you blend. Once you blended out the contour, I like to go back in with a little bit more concealer just to take away some of the harshness of the contour. Just lightly. And with that concealer, I also like to just cut my cheek.
Which product are you using?
I am using e.l.f.'s Hydrating Camo Concealer. It's really good.
It's like a dupe for Shape Tape.
And you get that nice cheek cut. Nice little subtle line. And then you blend all this back into each other. Melange it a little bit. Now that you blended everything together, I like to go in with some banana powder. And I like to bake my highlight there. And then also go in with under the cheek cut, the cutting of the cheek. I do this so it's easier just to blend the contour with the powders together easier. It's so much easier for me. You might not like it this way, but I like it this way. Okay, now that you got your baking and you're just cooking, I like to go in with CoverGirl. It's a CoverGirl contour thing. It's really dark. It's really awesome. Grab a fluffy brush and go in just lightly, especially on the bottom part. And then after that, I like to go in with Morphe bronzer thingy. And then I go over that. And this color goes right above the last color, just to blend those two together. And then for my final trick, I like to go in with a lighter bronzer. This one, I don't know what the brand is. And this one go up to the powder that the baking powder, the benai, up to it just to blend those two together. And then once you have everything in order, the way you want it on your face, you blend everything together. And if you're not satisfied with the color of the contour, you can always go back in with a darker shade just to even it out. And you blend. And then after this step, I like to go back in with some benai, just to, you know, set the face again. And then let that cook for a little bit, and then blend out. That was a little bit, right?
Bam.
And then once you're done, just spray yourself with some L'Oreal finishing spray, setting spray, and then that's about it. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys learned something. Remember, I'm Purple Haze from the Horrors of Lady Francis. Instagram at Purple Haze WPG and also at Exantigo Nails.
Hi, I am Vida Lamour, and I've been doing drag for about 20 years, and this is the old lady portion of the video, and I'm here to teach you how to contour your face. Purple Haze did what we call cream contouring, and I'm going to be doing what we call powder contouring. So, I hope you enjoy. So, I like to start off my contouring with a bronzer and one of these like angle brushes, these thick angle brushes. And I'm going to be using today Bobbi Brown in the color Deep, because I'm native and I need that deep brown. The foundation that I have on, it kind of takes away all your features, so what we want to do is put them back on. And I like to make my face look a little bit more feminine. So I'm just going to go in. I usually use a card to do this part, but I'm just not going to do that today. And I like just to do my forehead. I guess I can in my receding hairline because I'm an old lady. So I just get in there with the bronzer. Oh, it's gone. We don't need it. Sorry, you're gonna have to excuse my beauty here. I just came off a 3-day drag weekend. So, and then I'm gonna go in with that same foundation, or the same powder, bronzer, sorry, and the same angle brush. I'm just gonna kind of do my cheek. This lighting is really bad. It's horrible lighting here, and I can't see what I'm doing, but we're just gonna wing it. And I'm just doing like up and down strokes, just to kind of like get in there. And then I kind of bring it up into that forehead contour and kind of like, you know, blend that together. And because I am a dude, I'm gonna do a little softer jawline. I'm just gonna get in there and smooth out that jawline to make it a little bit more feminine. Oh, that lighting is good for like me because I can see what I'm doing.
Well, that really brings out the wrinkles.
Listen here. Okay, so now that I'm done with that bronzer, I'm gonna go in and then you can use an eyeshadow or you can use a darker bronzer, you can use whatever, a contour palette, whatever you want, but I'm gonna go in and get it even darker. So I'm using, what is this? I don't know, I got this at Shoppers Drug Mart. It's a basic bay palette. I'm using the darkest little brown here. You can probably like using this in my contour because it's almost all gone. And I take another one of those little angle brushes and I just kind of like, I don't do as much as with this one as I did with the bronzer, and I just kind of like darken it just a little bit because I paint for pictures in the back row. Get in there and just do a little right here, just in circular motion. Okay, and then I just kind of take that other brush that I was using for the bronzer and I kind of just want to blend those colors together so it's not so harsh, you don't see that harsh line, and like make it more smooth. Back in the day, my grandmother used to call it mirroring the colors together. So you just want to do that. Make sure you blend. Drag 101. Blend. Okay, now that I've done that, I'm going to go in with just like a flat brush and that bronzer that I was using, and I'm going to do my nose. I usually start like right at like the top part of my eye, like the corner part, I guess, right here, and then on both sides, and I like to bring it down like into my natural eyebrow, which is glued down right now, and just kind of bring it all the way down to the peak of my nose. And then I'll just kind of blend that out a bit. And you kind of want like the lines to match, because if you don't match, it looks like you have a broken nose. That's Prairie.
Apparently I have a broken nose.
So you can kind of see that the two lines are there. I'm not going to really do anything much more with that right now. I'm going to go back with that later and kind of blend it out and like do a highlight there. And then I'm going to go in and cook my highlight. I guess that's the term is cooking. I usually like to use Ben Nye Fair, and I like to mix in some Ben Nye Super White. I had a mixture already mixed, but I guess I forgot it. And it's kind of like mix it together in my little cauldron. And I take, this is what I use to like put powder over my foundation, and I just kind of like put it underneath my eyes where I want my highlight to go. This is also works too when you're doing your eyeshadow, because the powder will catch any fallout from the eyeshadow that you're putting on, and it happens, trust me. And then like purple, I like to cut a cheek. So I'll go underneath, right underneath my cheekbone here. I like to go to like the right of the corner of my mouth too. And then a little here and a little here. Up in your forehead. And you just want to bake that at 350. And this is where I would go in and do my eyebrows and my eyeshadow, and then I'd come back, but I ain't doing that today. So we're just gonna pretend like I did. So I just take one of these like little, a fluffy brush, and it's kind of like wipe that away or blend it into the makeup, the powder, like the foundation, and then my contour that I showed you guys. So it's super quick. I go back and forth with powders for contour and then creams. I go through phases. Sometimes I like to use creams for certain looks, and then I get lazy because this way you can go really fast. I will go back and I'm going to darken my contour a little bit more because I'm not happy with it, because I like to prefer the back though. So I'm just going to go in a bit more. Blend this a bit. So now at this stage, I like to grab another, what do you call these purples? A fluffy brush, and like it's more of a neutral kind of like blush color. This is from Rimmel London, and it's the Maxi blush. And what I'm going to do is that I'm just going to go above where the dark, like the bronzer and the darker I can't even talk, eyeshadow is, and just kind of like give my cheek a little bit more color and a little bit more of a pop. Just kind of blend that in. I'm going to take another blush, and this is from MAC, and it is, oh, it's so old that the number has worn off. I've had this forever. I probably bought this 20 years ago, to be honest. And I just like to just add a little bit more just for that like extra color and like to bring out my cheekbone. Like just right on the, what are these called?
Apples of your cheek.
The apples of your cheek. And then now I'm going to start playing around with the colors that I want. So I'll just go ahead and blend a little bit more. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this kind of smaller fluffy brush, and I'm going to take my little cooking mix, and I'm just going to go back in, just to highlight, give it a little highlight. You're going to get a lot of fallout from these powders that you're going to get on your shirt, on your pants, in your mouth. You're gonna be eating it for days. Don't worry. For some reason, I feel like it carves out my nose a little bit more when I put the lighter powder in here. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take this fluffy brush, the one that I was using for my blushes. I'm just gonna kind of like blend that color in to the white, I guess, whatever shade that is. And then I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna go in my nose and blend those two colors together, like the bronzer and then the white, this. And I'm gonna take that basic palette again and I'm gonna use this twinning brown color. And I'm just gonna kind of do the bridge of my nose to give my nose a little bit more pop. Like just a thin little line. So about there, and then I'm just gonna do a little bit on my little piece here. Kind of blend that back out. And then that's pretty much how I contour. It's quick, it's easy, and I can't tell what I look like right now because it's dark. But I hope it looks good, and I hope you guys learned something here today, and yeah. There you go.
Old school.
That was contouring with Vida Lamour, the old lady portion of the night. You can follow me on Instagram at VIDA _ like the low underscore LAMOUR, and you can check me out there. Check me out on Facebook. It's with my boy name, David Curtin. And comment below if there's something else that you want to see towards makeup on a tutorial. So just comment below if there's something else you want to see, and thank you for tuning in. Mwah.